Hi, this is Aurelia. I'm backstage at Pitchfork Music Festival, and I've got this A$AP Rocky plate, and let's see if we can give it to him. Oh my gosh, I think I see him.
You sound really, really excited to see A$AP Rocky. Um, Only one of the biggest the biggest names in the rap game. You sound really, really excited to see him. I'm not even gonna lie with you.
Okay. Hi, can I give you this plate?
Who made this?
She did. She did.
This is so nice. Thank you. Can I have it?
Yes.
Yo, Lou. I love the plate. Thank you. That was sweet of you.
And it's microwavable.
It's microwavable. I might just give it to my mom.
Can I be your friend?
The look on Rocky's face, dude. Oh my god. This is just painful to watch. I know these are supposed to be awkward and all, dude, but like, I legit just feel uncomfortable just looking at this woman. I don't know what it is. I just found this on my recommended, and I thought I'd show it to all you viewers today. Hopefully my channel doesn't get striked down by showing you this video, but oh, it just grinds my gears.
Of course you could be my friend, sweetie.
Thank you. I won a contest. I won the MTV Ultimate Rockstar Dream Vacation Contest, and I get to interview bands here.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, lucky you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you too, babe. And you definitely have a weird vibe to you, so swag. A$AP. I'm out this.
I just met A$AP Rocky, and I gave him a plate. It was cool because he has gold teeth.
That was really funny. Sorry. I just wanted to start this video by saying I'm sorry for showing you that. I found that in my recommended, and I thought I'd show you it today just to make your day a little bit worse, you know what I mean? I really, really hate my life. I hope you guys like my new intro. I worked really, really hard on it. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. So I thought I would showcase that for you today. But enough stalling, okay? So I've been trying to find a video for a while, but then I stumbled across this video.
I walked down the street heading to the nearby church. I was consumed with guilt and shame after what I'd done. I needed to let it out, to tell someone, anyone. I headed toward the confession room while keeping my head down. "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned," I said. "Go on, my daughter." And just like that, I let my darkest secret out, hoping that it will ease my burden. I just couldn't keep it to myself. I said it and left immediately. As I was walking out of the church, my phone started buzzing. I received a message saying, "I know everything. Your dirty secret is with me." I froze and felt my whole body shaking. My God, who did I just confess to? Before I continue my story, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Grace, and I'm 19 years old. I recently moved to a nearby city to start college. There, I met a girl named Anna, and we became good friends. We moved into the same apartment and attended the same college.
Yo, I thought this was supposed to be a kid's cartoon. Let me just replay this for you real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, somehow this whole crazy story is gonna end up with her getting pregnant with her cousin's baby, so enjoy.
Soon enough, I got invited to the first party ever. I was so excited. There, I met Jeremy, the most popular guy in college. I heard many girls talk about him before and how rich his family is. He was in his second year in college. I knew that I had to get close to him if I wanted to become popular. So at the party, I was dancing near him until he finally noticed me. We started dancing and flirting with each other, and by the end of the night, we exchanged numbers. I was so excited about my first college date. Anna was excited for me too. She kept pushing me to invite Jeremy over, and that's what I did. We started hanging out at my place. After a while, Jeremy and I became very close. He was so charming, handsome, and everything I wished for. That soon, we were in a relationship. Anna was excited that I started dating him. She also liked Jeremy and said that he was a cool guy. Anna was excited that I started dating him. She also liked Jeremy and said that he was a cool guy. Anna was excited that I started dating him. She also liked Jeremy and said that he was a cool guy. Our relationship escalated quickly. We spent a lot of time at each other's apartments. I told Jeremy that I came from a rich family too. I didn't want to seem any less than him. I wanted him to think that I was rich and attractive just like he is.
You know what I normally do is I put on my Walmart chain and act all tough in front of a girl and tell her that it's $1 million chain, then she falls right for me. No, but seriously though, who bribes women with money anymore? If you love a kid, you love a kid. Like, get over it.
Girls envied me whenever they saw us together. They all wanted to date Jeremy, but I was the lucky one who got the chance to be with him. I never had the chance to date hot guys back at school. This was my time to shine. However, my mom kept messaging me almost every weekend asking me to spend it with them. I ignored her since I had no time for my family. But she called and said that my uncle is coming to town for a reunion. She insisted that I join them. What? I knew that I had an uncle, but I've never seen him in my life. My parents said that he was busy running his business, moving from one city to another, and now he decided to move to the same town to live close to his only brother. I didn't want to go or meet him, but my mother insisted that family reunions are more important than anything else. I had to cancel my plan with Jeremy. We had planned to spend the weekend together.
I mean, plans aren't completely canceled yet, are they?
I told him that we had a family ritual where we would meet once a month to eat at a fancy restaurant and gather all the family members together. Jeremy believed me and said that I'm lucky to have such a loving family. Ugh, if only he knew that I'm going to see a family relative that has been out of the picture for so long. I went home feeling angry. I just canceled a weekend with my lovely boyfriend to be with my boring family.
I'm sorry, but one boring weekend with your family can't be the worst thing ever. Like, you've literally seen your boyfriend every single day. You go to the same college school. It can't be that bad to visit your family one day. Like, I'm sorry, it just annoyed me. It just annoys me, just seeing this. It's just... Okay, I need to calm down.
I hated the idea of meeting my uncle for the first time. It would be awkward. That evening, I started helping my mom with dinner, and we sat waiting for my uncle to arrive. He arrived on time and greeted us. He looked so elegant, just like the most successful businessmen do. Then he told us that his wife and 2 sons will arrive in a few minutes in a different car. Rich people, I thought to myself. I waited like crazy for this evening to end so I could go back to my apartment. Suddenly, the doorbell rang, and I went to open the door for the wife and children, but what I saw left me in shock. At our doorstep stood Jeremy, holding a bottle of champagne with his mother and little brother. He stared at me in disbelief. We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity.
And that's when she realized she had sex with her third cousin.
Jeremy is my cousin. I felt my whole body shaking. My mom noticed how I stood there awkwardly, so she quickly pushed me aside and told them to come in. We all sat at the dining table. I couldn't hear what everyone was talking about. I was in complete shock. How did that happen? I met a guy in a different town, and it turned out that he's my cousin. I looked at Jeremy and found him staring at me. We both looked away immediately. He was just as embarrassed as me. I lied to him about my rich family and about my weekend, only to find out that he's my cousin. I wanted to disappear. Luckily, no one noticed anything. Mom thought that I was moody since she forced me to come. I counted every minute until they left. I stormed to my room, locked the door, and cried myself to sleep.
I mean, at least I don't think they had sex.
The next morning, I packed my stuff and returned to my apartment. I couldn't tell Anna or anyone about my secret. Jeremy didn't text me, and I couldn't bring myself to text him. I stayed at my apartment for days and didn't go to college. I felt bad, especially in the morning. Anna noticed that too and said, "Someone might be having a baby soon," and laughed. I froze. Am I pregnant? No, it can't be. Pregnant by my first cousin? What a nightmare. I rushed to a close pharmacy and bought a pregnancy test. I went back home, and to my shock, it came out positive. I was pregnant with Jeremy's baby.
Nah, don't worry, it's not the only baby that Jeremy has.
Tears ran down my cheeks. I was shaking and I had no one to turn to. I need to tell someone to get advice, but I can't risk my reputation and tell anyone. There was one place where I can confess without being judged, and that's how I ended up telling my story to a priest. After I walked out of the church, I received a message saying, "I know everything." I tried to call the number and texted many times asking who he was, but no answer. So I went to the confession room again and looked around, but no one was there. Who did I confess to? I was sure that I talked to someone. After I got home, I received another message from the same number saying, "Sinners go to hell, you must repent." And I kept receiving similar messages. I was so terrified of that person. How did he get my phone number? And what does he want exactly? I couldn't tell my mom because I was ashamed of myself, and I couldn't tell Anna, too. She would be disgusted by that. So I decided to call Jeremy. After all, he is responsible for getting me pregnant, too. When I told him the news, he freaked out. He said that if someone knew about it, he'll become a joke for the rest of his life.
Wait, so let me get this straight, Jeremy. You just got your cousin pregnant. And the first thing you think about is what your reputation will be like if anybody finds out. Dude, there's a baby on the way.
He can't take such a risk. He insisted that I shouldn't keep the baby. I was so scared of it, but I knew it was the best choice. I can't have a child with my first cousin, or keep this a secret. However, the weird messages didn't stop. I kept receiving that baby is a sin and I should get rid of it. And if I want God to forgive me, I should do all the good stuff, otherwise everyone will know my secret. I started to buy food for the apartment regularly and do all the cleaning. I helped my friends a lot with their studying and did the best I could. Anna was shocked by the sudden change. She thought that my breakup with Jeremy turned me into a saint. She regularly joked about it, saying, "Who knew that losing a hot boyfriend would make you a good person?" Of course, I couldn't tell her anything, so I preferred to stay quiet. After 2 weeks after my first appointment, I no longer carry Jeremy's baby. I told him the news and we agreed to stop talking to each other completely and avoid family meetings as much as we can. After all, we both were ashamed of what happened. I felt a huge relief after having such a traumatic experience, but the creepy messages from the priest didn't stop there. He kept asking me to beg for forgiveness by doing good work for others. I replied to his messages saying that I already lost the baby and I did all he asked before. After this, I stopped receiving messages from the priest completely, to which I thought he can't blackmail me or do anything anymore. So I decided to celebrate my freedom and I asked my college friends if they would like to go out to the party, to which they immediately agreed. There we danced and had a lot of fun. Anna came with us too. She excused herself to the bathroom. I sat there looking at our friends dancing and having fun when suddenly I felt something vibrating next to my leg. I looked down and saw Anna's phone. It was unlocked, clearly. She didn't notice. I glanced at the phone once again. I felt a sudden urge to take a look at it, so I took it and went straight to the messages. What I saw left me in complete shock. In the messages, I saw the name G, and I had a bad feeling about this, so I clicked on it. There were all the messages from the priest. Anna was the priest this whole time. She knew everything all along and kept threatening me. I felt the blood rushing through my veins. I stormed to the bathroom where she was to get an explanation. She was still washing her hands. I showed her the phone and yelled, "What is this? It was you. Why did you do it?" Her expression changed quickly and she yelled back, "I liked Jeremy from the beginning, but you stole him first. When I saw you entering the church, I was about to tell you that I liked him, but I followed you inside, and what I heard there changed everything."
Gang shit, G.
I was shocked. The girl who I thought was my best friend betrayed me. She made me do all the things on purpose. Anna continued, "I wanted you to suffer just like I did because you stole the man I like, but you got what you deserve by dating your own cousin." I couldn't believe how mean she was. I left the party and went to my apartment. I packed my things and took the first bus to my hometown. I could never forgive her, so I started looking for a new apartment. I couldn't believe that the one person I trusted the most betrayed me. I blocked them both on my social accounts, and I stayed home for 1 week before moving to a new apartment. When I returned to college, I was shocked to see Anna and Jeremy together. Apparently, she succeeded in seducing him. I turned my head whenever I saw them. I decided to focus on my studies and future. What do you think of my story? Leave a comment down below.
I honestly think it was fake as fucking horrible.